Hello, beautiful people, future me. Welcome to another programming workout of mine. First, I will do 5 minutes of typing as always, and then I don't know because we will randomly pick, and it is AngularJS tutorial. Okay, so let's get into it. I go to typing.io, oi, and I will improve my typing, hopefully. Ruby on Rails is the syntax I'm trying right now, not that it would matter. So let's go. Update. Already a lot of mistakes. Hmm. and and okay. I missed that. Well, what is the result? I have still 2 minutes. Maybe I can do another one. 5%. Okay, let's keep at it, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. That's the main and only thing that matters. I will finish this. Okay. So what is the result? 3%, that's good. 46, oh, I'm getting better maybe. And I'm doing AngularJS tutorial, right? So that one I didn't did in a long time, I think. Open recent AngularJS playground. I have something in here. Hey, okay, so we'll try that and go from there. This window, yes, please. So I will stop the timer for typing. Start the one for this one, and this looks good. This looks good. I'm doing something on refree schools, as it seems to be the case, and AngularJS expression in AngularJS expression. Okay, expressions in introduction. So, expression or introductions? As there are expressions, so let's see what the code says. Bum 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 bum. Oh, here we go. Here's this right thing, and I have here even filters. So that seems I went even further than here. This is lying, seems to be. So I have a control scope. We can have a look at scope, and is this the thing I was doing? Playground Angular JS play. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This looks old to me. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, let's have a look. Def idea project study, and then we have a. Oh, there's an Angular. Oh, I have. Okay, I have more things in here. hmm Well, okay. Open. Open. We will have a look. What do we have here? So here's the playground, but I have here Angular too, and there's Angular, and here's one, and I have a new window I want and compare. Uh, okay, maybe I should type. Looks like it's loading. Well, I'll have a look if I have here. Here's a readme.md file. This looks kind of limited. This looks like the thing I was doing. it here. Okay, but that's not the MD. I'm searching for MD, and that will be .md. It has a git. This one. And if we have a look in log, we have a remote as well. So maybe this one is the one which I'm doing. But at the same time, I don't remember doing those. It might be quite a while. And config and controller, if I go here. Okay, well, this sounds familiar a little bit. Okay, 5/20/2019. There are some commits. That's old. What about the other one? There is nothing in the log. Okay, so this one is the recent one. And it has a remote branch as well. Okay, so okay, we'll do this then. And it's in the project study playground. Okay. So that, and I won't change the background because I like the Bull Knight better. Now, it will be here. Angular, Shodan, Bull Knight. Face picture 5. I want more. I'll keep 15. Okay. Okay. This should be it. Okay. So what I was doing that, so introduction chapter. Where did I did it? So here, that was O2 intro. There's a repetition 01. Okay, so I did that. I see, I see. And do I have the MD file? I don't think so. Oh, I do. I do. AngularJS expressions. Okay, so this is believable. This is believable. Okay, so we found it. Let's go. And maybe also I will restart the timer. Yeah. Okay, so it is expressions in AngularJS introduction. So introduction, derivatives, expressions. So I'm doing expressions. Okay, so here we have done what? Here's the basic. I did the expression here, but I can do it again. So I will have that, and I can say P. This is my not really first expression, and in curly braces we will say 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then we will view it in Chrome. Maybe. Okay, so this is 5. Oh, did you see that? It blinks. Okay. So we have that. What next? AngularJ. Angular expression bind AngularJS data to HTML the same way as ngbind directive. Okay, so here is a name, so we can use instead of ngbind, we can have a paragraph with a name bind in it. And if I save it and view it, go back. Okay, and now I want Alt F2. Yep. Okay, I was pressing Enter. Well, that happens. And name by setup by ng init. Okay, yeah. So this is the thing. All right. What next? Uh, you will learn more about expression later in this tutorial. Okay. AngularJS applications. AngularJS modules define AngularJS applications. AngularJS controls AngularJS applications. The ng app, okay. So modules define applications and controls control. Modules define, control, okay. The ng app directive defines the application. The ng controller directive defines the controller, okay. So that is here, and we have it here as well. Okay, AngularJS module defines application, so var app equals to Angular module. My app, do I have it too or not? I don't think so, I don't have it here. ng app here is nothing. So I was just playing around here. Maybe we'll find out more later. Okay, so I say that we are done with the intro. Introduction chapter complete. Commit. And we will go to the next one, which is expression. And well, we saw the expressions, right? It's in the curly braces. That's it. AngularJS expressions can be written in double braces. Can be written inside ng directive. Okay, so for example, ngbind, and here's the expression, and you don't need to use the curly braces anymore. We'll resolve the expression and return the result exactly where the expression is written. AngularJS expression, much like JavaScript expression, they can contain literal operators and variables. Okay, so we'll do that, and like so. I wanted to switch to here, and I also want to close this, and in the MD file, which might be somewhere here. It's not here. Well, anyway, I just want to close this. That's what I went. And I go to the expression. Here I will do repetition directory, repetition 1. And here I will create HTML file, and that will be expression. Was it expression or was it not? Expressions. Okay, expressions. I can do the capital E, why not? Expressions. Yeah, just don't ask. I'll just edit. Expressions. Cool. Now I need to add again the things from the Angular, and that is AngularJS. I think that should be it, right? Let's have a look at the previous one. Yeah, looks like that's everything I need. Now I can create the rest, and I will be doing expressions. So first I will say diff, and let's do it here, ng app. Oh, come on. Here we go. I'll keep that, and here in this diff I will do 1 plus 1 to 3, for example. And what's next? Oh yeah, some variables. I would like to have some variables, so I will say input, this input, and type will be text, and here will be ng bind will be, or ng model. Model I think will be name, and that's it. Can I say value? In here, value will be Merlin second surname, and the value will be 1 row. Okay, and here we will have a diff, and that will say name plus, and there will be space, surname. Here we go. What's the problem in here? Unresolved variable. This one is coming from where then? Name in Angular. Okay, so that might be a problem. Well, let's try it anyways. See if it blows up or whatever. Why it doesn't switch to? Okay, so the value does not work. So let's say I could define a controller and so on, right? But that's not the that's not the point in here. I mean, so we have that. That's the expression. There's the source. You can write an expression whatever you like, and go simply resolve the expression, return result. Example, change the value of the CSS properties. Okay. Light blue, red. Oh, nice. I like it. So inputs, style, that is. Okay, ng init it is. Okay. So in ng init I can set up those properties. I forgot. So we will do that, and we will do it in here. Ng init. Yeah, and here we will say name equals to, and we will still put in here, and then the comma maybe? I don't know. Surname, and that will be equal to Monroe. Okay, now you go away, and you go away too. And then I save it, switch to here, you go away, and we will reload you. And hopefully I will get something which I didn't get. So what's the problem? Maybe I need to hard reload, that sometimes happens. And wait for my super slow computer, of course. And unfortunately happens more often. Nothing? Still nothing? Okay, there must be error or something. Oh, crap, okay. The comma, okay, name, surname, okay. So I need to do it differently. Maybe did just that. Uh, okay, now it's complaining. Well, what about space? Also, no. So I can put in one. That should work, right? I reload it. Okay, Marilyn, something else. Okay. And how can I Michael light blue? So should I use two my ng init? Ng init and no. Or do I do it here? Ng init. Yeah, and I will say surname equal Monroe. Right, save. Now reload. And okay, it works. I can have one in it only. How can I put in ng init more things? ng init AngularJS. That's exactly what I'm hunting for. Let's go hunt. Come on, let's go. ng init. That's equal something. ng init expression example. Okay, so there's a ng init and there's a ng init. So I have only one, I guess. Usage. Usage is here. NA expression. Okay, so it might go inside of it. So just one expression. So I can go name equals that, and then I will do surname equal Monroe, and this guy will go away. I have double quote in here, save it, go back to here, and if I force reload, I should still get Manuel Monroe. Oh yeah, okay. So that one works. Happy about it. What's next? So, and we can try this one as well. So style, background color, because that is kind of interesting. Okay. So let's go there, and we will have a input type text is there, right? No, just style. Interesting. Okay. style, yeah, background color equal, and here we will evaluate the input, so which will be color, like so. Then we will have a ng bind, and this will be color, and then I will say here in ng init color is equal to blue, for example. Light blue was nice. Light blue. Okay, and so I will close the input. What's the matter in here? Background color. It should be okay. You don't complain. A term expected. I guess it should work anyway. Reload. Okay, well, maybe not. What's the difference? Input style, background color, my call. Background color is style, background color. I don't know what's up in this. Okay, so I will just steal it from here, and I will steal this guy here as well, and say this, and say still the same problem. Okay, and I will reload it. This one works, this one doesn't. Interesting. So what are the differences? Background color is defined somewhere else. No. Color. So maybe I can try to rename it. Maybe that's some name he does not like. So I will say my color factor. Repetition 01 in expressions do refactor. I'll save it. And it's light blue. ng model, okay. Model. So this could be color, okay. Now I reload it. Blue, green, lavender. Cool. So that one works, and the ng model is something, and ng bind does something else. Oh, I'll learn about that. Okay, so continue, and we finished now. AngularJS numbers. Okay, and there's more things to go through. Okay, so we do that. Numbers, ng-init, quantity cost, and total. Yeah, well, it's just variable, right? That's okay. Then here is using ng-bind. Okay, but maybe that is something I should do. So here will be I will do squares. So h4 I will do, and this will be numbers, and here will be I will do ng-init in here, ng-init, and I will say a equal 1, 2, 3, b equal 4, 5, 6, yeah, for example. And here I will have a p I using curlies, and here will be a plus b, and here I will do ng bind, so ng bind, and it will be a plus b, I think. Save it, go back, see what I've done. Using curlies, and this is without, okay. And this will be, can I write here something? And now I reload it, it will be overridden. Okay, you go by, and this is total in $L, and he has a span in here, ng bind, okay. So we'll change this to span, and then I will surround it with a tag. Tag will be p, and I will cut you. And here I will see using ng bind in nested span. Okay, go reload. Here we go, that works. Maybe a space would be nice in here. So those were numbers. Then I have strings. So I can do the same thing just as a exercise. H4 strings. Without looking up, I will do the ng init, yeah, and I will have a string a equal to ABC, and string b equal to x, y, z, for example, capital. Why not? And I can have a paragraph, and here I will have a curlies, and that will be string a plus string b, and then I will have, I don't have a time, oh no! Anyway, here I'll say ng bind, right? Bind and space, and here we will have a span, and inside here we will have a ng bind, and that will say not template, just ng bind, and that will be string a plus string b. Okay, save it, ship it, reload it. So I have numbers, there will be strings. Here we go, so that works. What's the next one? Objects. Okay, so you can do that. I will just duplicate this. And this is, oh, where's my H4? Here we go. This will be objects, and I will say here, I don't know, person equal to object, there will be name, and that will be equal to John Dolly Buster. Okay, and here we will have person dot name, and here we will have a person, not person dot name as well. Let's see how it looks. You might go to the right side right now. So that works. What do we have next? Objects. We have arrays. Okay, we can do arrays. Why not? Copy. I did duplicate. Oh well. Uh, Arrays. Here I'll say and that will be equal to some array, and it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? And I can say arr here, and here will be arr as well. And if I duplicate it, I can say here just the third element, and here I will say the third as well. Now I want to see how it looks in here, and I should go the entire array and then like just one of them. Arrays, Angular expressions versus JavaScript expressions. Like JavaScript expression, Angular JS expression can contain literals, operators, and variables. Unlike JavaScript expression, Angular JS expression can be written inside HTML. AngularJS expression didn't support conditionals, loops, and exceptions, while JavaScript expressions do. AngularJS expressions support filters, while JavaScript expressions do not. Learn about JavaScript or JavaScript tutorial. So, and the next thing to do will be modules. So, before committing the work we have done, I will go to the MD file and note what is the next. So we want I like the continue in for some reason. It syncs to me, and it will be not AngularJS introduction, but it will be, what was it? Modules. I can take all. Okay, AngularJS modules chapter. Okay, that's it. I will commit. Those are the things I have done, and I say expressions chapter complete, and we'll push it and commit at the same time. Yeah, push. Okay, so this over here means that we are over the time by 5 minutes and 30 seconds almost, and that means we are done. Done is better than perfect every single time, and I will see you next time. Bye.